Salute, 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 everyone. Salute, salute, salute. Happy Friday, everyone. Happy Friday, everyone. I hope everyone had a blessed and productive Friday today. Salute, everybody. Salute, 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 salute. Well, like it says in the title, I'm gonna speak on this Charlie Kirk thing one last time. The suspect was apprehended, Tyler Robinson, uh, from the area in Utah. I think it's Oma, Utah, something like that. He was apprehended. His father turned him in. And pretty much is to tell you a little bit about him, the suspect. Uh, he grew up conservative. He grew up in uh, I say upscale middle class, because it's levels to middle class. You got your lower middle class, you got your upscale middle class. He grew up in a $600,000 home in a suburban area. His mother was an outstanding citizen, is an outstanding citizen. His father is a sheriff, a lifelong law enforcement agent. So he grew up with a two-parent household. So for those of you, especially a lot of you conservatives like Antoine Daniels, an angry man, a lot of you conservatives that love to sit here and say, well, if a kid grows up in a household without a father, he's going to turn out bad. Well, this young man grew up in a household with both parents, the mother and the father. And I've spoken on this so many times. Just because a kid grow up in a two-parent household don't mean he or she is gonna turn out to be an angel. The only thing you can do once they turn 18, you can raise them to the best of your ability. There's nothing in this young man's past that insinuates that he was mistreated by his parents. From everything that I've researched, and we did a thorough research, my NWO team, shout out to my NWO team, has done a thorough research. This young man basically had a silver spoon in his mouth. He was given the world. Parents gave him everything. He didn't have to want for anything. Wore the finest clothes, had friends, was popular in school. He had it all. The American dream, like a lot of you love to say. Grew up in a two-parent household, big house, picket fence, dog. Now the news, well, the right-wing media, shortly after the assassination, they tried to push a narrative, basically saying that Charlie Kirk was assassinated. At first, it was by a leftist terrorist group. They were trying to insinuate it was Antifa. I don't know anything about an Antifa. Then they tried to blame it on radical blacks that attended HBCU. So the HBCUs were locked down all across the country. Students that were trying to get an education could not. They had to miss a day yesterday on a Thursday. A lot of them probably had, you know how Thursdays are when you're in college. That's pretty much exam day. A lot of times you're taking exams on Thursdays. But they had to lock down the schools, the HBCU schools, because you had right-wing media pushing a narrative, trying to basically gaslight a political civil war between the left and the right. Then they come up with this BS narrative yesterday morning, basically saying that the shooter was an LGBT person. Look at this picture. This young man may be a lot of things, but he ain't no damn LGBT. That's for damn sure. He's handling that rifle very well, like he knows what he's doing. His father trained him very well. He's not a leftist because, as you can see right here over to the left, that's his voting record, voting registration. His entire family were conservatives. He grew up a conservative. Father was a conservative. Grandfather was a conservative. Grandmother was a conservative. His mom a conservative. Her mom was a conservative. Her dad was a conservative. That's a family of conservatives. Red, solid red family. They're Mormons. And if you know anything about the Mormons, they are pro-Republican. Yeah. They're pro-Republican. So all of these MAGA crash outs, when the word came out that he was apprehended, Trump made the announcement that they got him. And then the FBI dug deep into his background. And, you know, you had to find out exactly who he was. And once the background information came back, what did I tell you? Didn't I tell you all yesterday? I told you. When are y'all going to start listening to me? I told you. Did I or did I not tell y'all that this was an inside hit? Did I or did I not tell y'all that this was a MAGA hit? That Charlie Kirk was unalived by another MAGA person? Did I or did I not tell you that? Now they're going to try to spin a narrative and say, well, he didn't vote in the last 2 elections. And he was a Trump supporter. That is a proven fact. His father is a diehard Trump supporter. His mother, diehard Trump supporter. Friends, relatives, everybody. The church he went to, the church that he was a member of, everybody in his circle were MAGA. In 2017, he loved Trump so much. In 2017, the costume that he chose to wear for Halloween, to a Halloween party, he chose to dress up like his hero, Donald Trump. Yeah. You can find those pictures on social media. Yeah. So now a lot of these right-wingers, they eating crow today. Their foot stuck in their mouths. They tongue-tied. They don't know what the hell to say. Now, do I expect them to give a public apology? No. Do I expect any of them goofballs over there on Fox News or Newsmax to give an apology? No, I do not. It's not in them to apologize for putting out false ass information. But you know what, though? Like I always say, when I know what page a person is on, I don't worry about it. You see, I know what page those people are on Fox News and Newsmax. I know where they're coming from. I know how they get down and how they're cut. I know about them. You see, you can't blame a racist for being a racist, no more than you can blame a clown for being a clown or a dog for being a dog. But you buck dancing, Sambo ass, coon clowns, you MAGA moochers. And this is what I mean, because I had people DMing me, asking me, Mondo, what is a MAGA moocher? A MAGA moocher is these buck dancing money hungry, money thirsty Negroes that are on social media masquerading as MAGA fans, masquerading as Trump supporters, knowing damn well they don't fuck with Trump in real life, knowing damn well they are not MAGA in real life. They come on here doing this shit to get money, to get paid, to get a fat AdSense check. Because what better way to build up your platform and build up your audience and get big donations than to come on here and bash black folks and bash the black community? What better way to come up on a social media platform is to be the buck dancing porch monkey, to come on here and be a porch monkey for those racists, for your racist zaddy, because he can't come on here and say that shit. Because he'll get canceled. He can't come on here and say certain things. So what he does, he'll find dumbass symbols like y'all clowns to come on here and push a narrative about black folks' rhetoric, black folks' talk, black folks' this is the reason why what happened to Charlie Kirk. It went on all Wednesday night on through Thursday morning. Jason Whitlock, Anton Daniels, that other Sambo up in New York, Angry Man. Them two mutt twins, them conservative twins, them some buck dancing clowns, if I ever seen them. If I've ever seen one, they are the worst. Tatum has been quiet. Candace Owens just mourned. She's sad. They're not making, and ask yourself now, Tatum normally would be making the most noise. Candace Owens would normally be making the most noise, sounding the alarm about the black community. Why they didn't do that? Because like I told all of you, there's a big divide in the MAGA camp, a big divide in the MAGA camp. And that's what led to what happened Wednesday to Charlie Kirk. See, a lot of you thought I was crazy. Oh, I'm just Mondo just making up shit off the top of his head. I had a couple of people DM me. Oh, I would love to come on there and debate you. Yeah. You still want to debate me? Do any of you still want to come on here and debate me? Because I'll open up the Terror Dome again and we can debate. We can debate this topic, because I told everyone from day one, that this was an inside MAGA hit. Ain't no black person going to no damn Utah to take out no hit on Charlie Kirk. Ain't no left winger gonna go into Utah, of all places, Utah, which is like 99.9% conservative, 99.9% white. And you think any Democrat or any liberal that stands out or any black person gonna take the chance to go in the middle of Utah? We ain't even talking about Salt Lake City. We talking about some small town in Utah that's solid ruby red, conservative, Utah. And you Sambo ass clowns really believe I don't think you really believe that shit. You were just trying to capitalize off this man's death. You was just trying to cash in on this man's death. None of you Negroes give a fuck about Charlie Kirk. Jason Whitlock, you don't give a fuck about Charlie Kirk. Anton Dane don't give a fuck about Charlie Kirk. Angry Man don't give a fuck about Charlie Kirk. Angry Man, you over there crashing out. Like that dude was paying your bills. Now then you on him buck dancing. Buck dancing for some super chats. Buck dancing for some cash apps. You sell out clowns are the worst. You know, you know what? I've said this before, and a lot of you may have thought I was joking, but I mean this. I can tolerate a white racist, a Klansman, more than I could tolerate you sell out ass, coon, buck dancing clowns. Because see, at least I know they're genuine. At least I know they're racist and they're proud of it. They don't mind wearing that jacket. But you clowns, y'all are bottom feeders. Bottom feeders for money. You'll do anything for that dollar. Anything for them super chats. Anything for them cash apps. Even if it means coming on social media, selling out, selling your soul, pretending to be something that you know damn well you're not. Y'all sellouts are the worst. And the sad part about it is, ain't now one of you clowns got the integrity. None of you have the integrity to come on here today and do a public apology. None of you. Not neither one of you. There's a long list of you. I ain't calling all of your names. Male and female. Buck dancing MAGA moochers. None of you came on here and publicly gave an apology. Angry Man was ready to have CNN canceled. That buck dancing clown was over there blaming CNN for Charlie Kirk's death. Fool, it was one of your own. Yeah, the one you over there tap dancing for. Yeah, one of your own MAGA people that took the man out. So what narrative are you going to spin now? You got all this energy. This how I know you clowns, you Negroes are fake. Because your main content is bashing your own people. You don't never have that energy for them white folks. You didn't have that same energy for them conservatives, them MAGA folks that ran up in Nancy Pelosi's house and did what they did to her husband. Y'all didn't have that same energy when the Gabby lady in Arizona, when she got gunned down. Remember that? Y'all didn't have that same energy. Yeah. But when one of ours get gunned down, you come on there, you go live, and you co-sign to it. Breonna Taylor got gunned down, you co-sign to it. Mike Brown got gunned down, you co-sign to it. Tamar Rice gunned down for playing with a toy at a park. You justify that. Ahmaud Arbery just going for a jog one day. Just going for a jog. Like any normal American during the summer that's trying to stay fit. Jogs that same area, that same path on a regular. And he got hunted down like a dog and got gunned down like a dog. And what you Sambos do, come on here and spin it and try to make it seem like he was doing something he ain't have no business doing. Or maybe he was trying to break into one of the houses. Y'all clowns are pathetic. Y'all are what's make y'all are the type of black folks that make our race look bad. White folks sit back and laugh at Negroes like y'all. They'll use you. They'll use you like a little puppet. And then when they get tired of you, man, y'all, they'll respect a Negro like me that keep it real, that stand 10 toes down. They'll respect a Negro like me before they'll respect a Negro like you. Trust and believe. I got white friends that are conservative. I live in a conservative area, a conservative district. They don't like fakeness. They don't like sellouts. Nobody respects a sellout. And that's what y'all clowns are, sellouts. You don't give a fuck about no MAGA. You don't give a fuck about no Charlie Kirk. You don't give a fuck about no Donald Trump. It's all you clowns care about, money. Fattening your accent chick. That's all you clowns care about. All of you, all of a sudden, newborn conservatives popping up out of the woodwork. Popping out like roaches out of nowhere. Creating channels, going live, talking shit about your own community. Every day, all day, black this, black that, black this, black that, black need to stop this, black need to stop, black fatigue. Now ain't that fuck that shit. Because if you really wanted to improve the community, you would come on here and try to uplift the community with some ideas that could better the community instead of coming on here bitching every day about the black community. That's how I know you clowns are full of shit. You all about that paper. That's it. You're just about that paper. You really have to watch what you say on the mic. Because you got people that are really sick in this country. You have people that are really sick in the head mentally in this country. You got people that are actually crashing out. Because they're sick mentally. Something they can't help. And a lot of people that have issues mentally, they want to be a part of something. So they go to idolizing public figures, idolizing politicians. This man had a lot of followers, Charlie Kirk, a lot of followers. A lot of people love this man. A lot of people worship this man. Think I'm lying? Exhibit A.
I've been so pissed in my whole life. And this murder Charlie Kirk right here in Utah. I'm so freaking pissed right now. This is bullshit. I just saw blood squirting out of his neck. I love that guy.
This is fair use. Fair use.
He would have been our next president. I am so pissed right now. Why do they always come with violence? Gosh damn it. Use your freaking words as they're talking to you people. Who shot Charlie Kirk? I'm driving down a Provo right now. I'm so pissed. Yeah.
So is it the...
You got people like that. Ready to crash out. Ready to crash out. for somebody that they put up on a pedestal. See, these people like this man, they're lost. Their souls are lost. They need something to believe in. They need something to worship, somebody to worship. A lot of people was worshiping that man like he was a god or something. Did you see the reactions of those people when the shot rung out? Yeah, it's real. Let me present Exhibit B.
Motherfucking animals! You liberal, progressive, deranged fucking animals! You are so hateful in your hearts to go out and shoot a young man who's never hurted anyone with Christian values, a young, beautiful family, a father, a husband, a friend, a son. You shot him. Why? Because you didn't agree with his politics? Because you didn't...
Let me rewind this a little bit here. Hold on, everybody. Hold on, everybody. Fair use.
Animals! You liberal, progressive, deranged fucking animals. You are so hateful in your hearts to go out and shoot a young man who's never hurted anyone with Christian values, a young, beautiful family.
Now, she said hurt it. You would look at this lady and you would think she's an educated woman. Look like she carry herself, dressed pretty nice. Middle-aged white female. And I was listening to this and I was saying to myself, what the hell is the word? She inventing words? She creating word? Heard it? She said, heard it. Okay, I've heard it all. Let's continue. Fair use.
A father, a husband, a friend, a son. You shot him. Why? Because you didn't agree with his politics? Because you didn't agree with his ideology? That's the reason why he deserves to die? You fucking animal!
This is why I've been saying for the last 4 years, we as content creators, we have to be more responsible on this right here. Just like the news media, they have to be responsible for whatever they say when they go on the air. We as content creators, we have to be very, very careful. Very, very careful what we say on this mic. Because you have people out there.
Motherfucking animals!
You have people out there like this.
Liberal.
You have people out there like this that are ready to crash out. They don't give a damn. They don't care. They'll crash out. They don't have it. And some of these people, they really feel like they ain't got nothing to lose. So you have to be very responsible for what you say on this mic. Can't come on here saying reckless bullshit and telling lies and pushing false narratives just to get a super chat or a cash app or to build your platform up or to build your audience up. You symbols, you should be ashamed of yourself. You really should. And you know what else? And what I'm about to say is coming from the heart. Your mama should have swallowed and your daddy should have pulled out. No more talk on that. Like the great Willie D would say, no more talk. Everyone, I want to thank you all for coming out. It's hopefully, barring any other ridiculous act happens regarding this, this will be my last time speaking on this. They caught the guy, and the guy that committed the crime, that unalived Charlie Kirk, allegedly is going to face justice. Me personally, do I think this little scrawny kid was the one that climbed on top of a building and made that shot? That kill shot from 200 yards away. Do I think that young kid was capable of doing that? Me personally, I doubt it. I really doubt it. You see, there's nothing in his background that suggests that he has those type of sniping skills. Nothing. We see pictures of him in the woods and in his backyard shooting cans. We know he did a little hunting. But do we know for sure that this kid can post up on a building 200 yards away and hit his target with one shot? Me personally, I don't think the kid got the skills like that just by looking at him. But you know who does? You know who does? His pops. Yeah, his pops. Lifelong law enforcement agent. He has the training to make those type of shots. But hey, allegedly, hey, just speculating. But where we at now, that young man is in custody, and he's the one that's about to go to prison and serve time for the rest of his life. Maybe get the gas chamber for taking the life of Charlie Kirk. But me personally, there are a lot of kids that would do anything to protect their mothers and fathers. Just ponder on that, everyone. Thank you all I want to thank everyone for coming out. Make sure you hit that like button. Love you all. Get home safe. Enjoy the rest of your Friday night. And like I always say, take care of yourselves and each other. We have to stay prayed up, ladies and gentlemen. We have to stay prayed up. If anything we've learned this week, that this is a fucked up world that we live in. So we have to stay prayed up. Everyone, thank you all for coming out. I'm Armando Black. And as I always say, until next time, take care of yourselves and each other. Y'all have a blessed evening. Good night.